So how do you create a brand that truly represents who you are and the products you sell, as well as building a business that you can scale online? That is what this podcast will help you do. My name is Henry Kaminski Jr., and welcome to the Brand Doctor Podcast.
Let me just make this statement loud and clear. Jersey's here, Jersey's here. 1, 2, 3, go!
What is shaking, everybody? Happy beginning of the week for those folks that are watching live. And for those folks that are listening in, listen, today's topic of conversation is going to be, what level of standards are you running your business on? We got to break this down because there's a lot of people out there that went through or going through or showcasing a lot of the bad habits that I had when I was first running my business. And I want to take the next 20 plus minutes or so, or however long this is going to take, to throw myself under the bus and make myself an example of what not to do inside of your business if you want higher quality clients and you want a stronger reputation and stronger respect for your business. Okay? So one of the biggest problems that I see is people want to charge a premium, but they don't want to deliver premium. And this is where we get ourselves in trouble. So I want to talk to you about the story of Half-Assed Henry and how Half-Assed Henry used to get himself in deep shit so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. So let's talk about Half-Assed Henry. When he was growing up, his father was meticulous. He was meticulous at everything that he did. So my father was a shop steward for UPS. He was a mechanic. He worked on airplanes. He worked on the trucks. He worked on the big tractor trailers. And everything that my father would fix would literally last like 1,000 years. He was that good. Like, you bring it to, they called him Big Hank. You know, you brought your truck that wasn't running anymore to Big Hank, and within a day or so, he had that puppy running, and you never had to worry about that truck breaking down again, especially after he fixed whatever the problem was. Maybe something else would break, but nothing that he fixed ever broke again. And the same thing with like my toys, right? When I broke a toy or I broke a bike or I broke something, I would always go to my father and have him fix it. And it's crazy. Like, he would fix it. It would take him a while. And I would get so impatient and so frustrated. Dad, can't you just hurry up and finish this? Can't you just hurry up and fix it quick? I need it now. And he'd be like, get out of here. Let me do what I do. And so it would take him quite a bit of time. But when I would get that toy back, that thing was never breaking again. Okay. But what this made me become is a very impatient person that wanted to half-ass everything just to get it done quickly. And that bit me in the ass later on in life because I would run my business this way. And when people are paying top dollar for things and you half-ass things, they're not happy campers, right? And this led into tons of refunds, bad reputation, a loss of trust and respect. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if you get into business wanting to do all of that and experiencing all of that. Probably not. So I had to turn this around. Otherwise, my business was going down. And it would be too late to try to get it back up to the standards that I wanted to run my business on. So I want to talk to you about actually what changed my attitude and what changed what it is that I was doing so that now people come to me knowing I'm expensive, but knowing they're going to get a top-notch product delivered to them at the end of the day. So I'm going to bring you into my world and share with you exactly what I did to change right after this quick message. If you're a business owner who wants to significantly grow your audience online and needs help dialing in your message to attract the right clients, check out this free video training that will help you position yourself more effectively and improve your brand's online presence. Visit www.uniquedesignz, with a Z at the end, not an S, .net/brand strategy. All right, so what changed my attitude and what made me reinvent myself from being this half-assed business owner, or this half-assed person in general, doing everything quick and fast and mediocre at best, and what made me begin to say, listen, I'm not doing it unless I do it right. So there's a couple things that happened in my life that I'm going to share with you. One was, I got sick and tired of working my ass off only to have the project unravel at the end of the project because I didn't have my shit together to tighten it all up when it counted the most. Okay? I'm going to share a quick story here that literally just happened last week, right? So we rebranded one of our brand accelerator clients. New logo, new website, new funnel, new color scheme, new everything, right? And the logo on the top of the page of the funnel was perfect. Super crisp. You could scale it to however big you wanted to do, and it stayed sharp as a tack. On his website, not the case. Not the case. The website subtitle, I'm sorry, the logo on the subtitle, the subtitle of the logo was fuzzy, little fuzzy, right? And the client was saying, you know, the logo looks a little fuzzy on the homepage, but it looks great on the funnel. What's going on? And I said, I don't know. I have that. Let me talk to my team, see what's going on, right? So my team tried a couple of things and it got a little better, but it was still fuzzy. So finally, when my team came back to me and said, "No, we got it a little better," I said, "No, it's not the same. And I don't care if we have to redo the friggin' logo to make sure that it's super crisp and the resolution is at it where it needs to be to get this logo looking perfect on the website." So I say this in a public forum on my project management software, and the client sees my reaction. So he goes offline and messages me private and says, you know, it's a good sign that two people could be as picky about one little thing. And I said, I want this shit perfect. Hashtag bottom line. And what happened? Team came back to me a day or so later and said, we figured it out. It's a compression issue. When WordPress takes the logo and tries to put it on the site, it compresses the file size and it makes the logo pixelated and blurry. So my dev team worked it out, got the logo back up there, crystal clear. That's it at the end of the day. I want my clients knowing that I will do, and my team will do, what it takes to make it perfect. So that's the reputation I'm striving for. That's the level of standard that I am working on. And I expect when I pay a premium for something that the person that I'm hiring is going to deliver with that same standard. So that was the first thing. The second thing was my son was born 3 years ago in a couple of months. And I remember saying to myself one day, do you want to pass down this half-assed mentality and raise a mediocre child? Do you want Dante to have all the bad habits that you had? And the answer was no. So what kind of example are you showcasing to your son if you want a quick, fast, half-assed way of doing everything? You want him to see that? Because he's going to eventually pick up on it and see it and think it's okay. And my answer was no, I don't want him to think that. I don't want to raise him like that. I want him to have the mentality that's the best or nothing. We're going to do it right or we're not going to do it at all. And so that forced me and that pushed me to level up my standards. The last thing that happened to me was I came across a podcast. Or it was a video. I forget exactly what it was. And this particular person was talking about how he used to wash his father's car. And his father would reward him if it was done well, you know? And so when he would get done with washing the car, he'd go to his dad and say, I'm done. And his father wouldn't necessarily say, okay, son, here's your payment. He would say to his son, all right, let's walk outside. So he'd walk outside with his son, walk around the car, and then say to his son, are you proud of this? Are you proud of the job you did? And if the answer was no, the kid would go and wash the car over again. Then the father would come out and inspect it and say, are you proud of it? And the son would finally say, yes, I'm proud of it. Okay, son, here you go. Here's your reward, or, here's the form of payment, whatever it was. So my question to you guys is, when you get done with a project, or if you're working with a client, are you proud of that deliverable? Can you honestly walk away from it and say, I am super proud of this, and I am so excited to share it with the world? Or is there need for more improvement? There was a few times over the past couple of years, I could count on one hand, maybe once or twice, maybe 3 times at the most, that I had some people that gave me some really great feedback about my program. And I didn't get defensive. I didn't bark at them and say, well, if you would have done this. I didn't say any of that. I just listened and thanked them. And then what I did was, when I had enough money saved up, I reinvested into the program. And over the past, I'd say 3 or 4 months, I've sunk upwards of $15,000 into revamping the Brand Accelerator program. We took the strategy workshop, we broke it down to literally, if we were demolishing a house, we broke it down to this one stud and rebuilt the whole damn thing. Now, when somebody comes through the program, it's a completely different experience than someone who came through the program 3 months ago. It's completely revamped. No one will ever be able to say, I could find this on the internet if I did it myself. I completely wiped that off of the stratosphere. And I hired somebody that has way more experience than me to come in and help me revamp the whole thing. Because I said, I want somebody with the experience, the credibility, and the authority to help me make this the best brand strategy program on the planet. And this guy has worked with Land Rover, Nike, Toyota, under some big ad agency roofs and brand agency roofs. And I said, I want you to come on board and help me make this one of the best programs out right now. And he did. And he did. And I am so proud of what we turned this program into. What's the moral of the story here? When you level up your standards, you're going to level up the quality of clients that you attract. So if you want a premium clientele, you better be a premium looking brand, and you better deliver a premium level standard. That's the bottom line. Why work so hard on generating leads, trying to get them into your programs, only to deliver a half-assed product or service? Come on, that's not what we're in business for. That's not why we're doing this. We want to create an awesome product for an awesome client, deliver awesome results, and rinse and repeat that until we are satisfied, until we are proud of what we're doing. So do you want the proper respect and recognition that you deserve? Level up your standard. Do you want to be truly proud of what you're building for yourself, your family, your clients? Level up your standard. That's the message that I'm sending today. And I hope you take it and run with it. I didn't have to share these horrible moments in my life. I didn't have to share with you all of this today. I could have used somebody else as an example, but what are you going to learn out of that? It's not as authentic. I wanted to use myself as an example because I don't want you to make the same mistakes. Period. End of story. And I want you to understand that your business is constantly going to evolve, and it's constantly going to get better and improve if you put in the effort. I could have took that $15,000 and took my family on a vacation. I could have took that $15,000 and bought something fancy. I didn't. I put it back into the business because there's more people that I want to help at a higher level. And I knew that there was room for improvement, and I wasn't stopping until I felt that I was proud of where this program is headed. And so I put in the work. So that's what I want to stress to you guys today. If you want to level up your brand, you want to level up the clients that you serve, you want to level up your life, and it starts from the inside. It starts with your business. It starts with yourself. People are going to recognize it. People are going to see the evolution. And they're going to be like, this guy's got his act together, or this girl's got his act together. I'm ready. And they're going to pay you. And they're going to pay you a premium. because they see how you treat yourself. They see how you treat other clients. They see what other clients are saying about you. And that's the proof that they need to come on board. So if you need help with this, I am happy to help you. I just revamped a really cool one-on-one coaching program, which started out as a group coaching program, and then I turned it into a one-on-one coaching program, because what I found was when I did the one-on-one coaching with some of those group guys and gals, they got more value out of the one-on-one. And so I am proud to present the Brand Doctors one-on-one coaching program. And you could check this out by going to Unique Designz with a Z at the end, not an S.net/coaching. And look at what we do inside of that program and get an understanding if this program is the right fit for you or if it's not the right fit for you. And then fill out the questionnaire and send it in, and then book a review call and see if we should move forward or not. And you're not going to get somebody that has no idea what they're talking about. You're going to get on the phone with me personally. And you and I are going to hash it out and see if this makes sense to move forward. And if it doesn't, I'm going to put you in the right direction so that you can start leveling up the standard of your brand so that you can start attracting the right clients and be proud of what you're building. So have an amazing day, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one real soon. Take care.